He likes to keep us waiting, but finally, we have an update on Kurt Sutter's next project. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, and unfortunately, it's not SOA related. It's not a First Nine spin-off. It's not a spin-off with Thomas and Abel, but it is Kurt Sutter's brand new project, The ABADONS, which a lot of people thought was going to get abandoned because there's literally been no news on this. There was 2 cast members that were announced last year, and pretty much with the strikes going on and everything, it was almost like this series had been completely forgotten about. However, Kurt Sutter took to his Instagram and he revealed that is not the case, that the writing and prep work is almost done, that the cast has basically been selected, and that filming is going to begin this year. So for those of you that do not know, The ABADONS is a drama western, and the synopsis for this series is: when a corrupt force of wealth and power covets the land of a group of diverse and atypical families and tries to drive them out, they must pursue their manifest destiny. At the moment, there's been 2 characters casted. Lena Headey plays Fiona. Of course, she is most known for playing Cersei Lannister in Game of Thrones, and we also have Gillian Anderson playing Constance. Right, so here is the key points that Kurt Sutter mentioned during his little Instagram reel. First of all, he says that the writing and prep work is almost done and that he is way into that, so that's good. He then said that the casting is done, and then corrected himself by saying almost nearly done, and the announcement is going to be soon to follow. So what is soon to follow? Is that going to be a few days? Is that going to be a week, a month? I'm not too sure, but I think we will get an update relatively soon. If we're going to begin shooting in May, which is what he also went on to say after this, he says that in May, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, that is when shooting begins. So if the shooting's going to happen in May, if they're going to begin filming in May, then surely we're going to know the full cast relatively soon. And I would imagine that we probably get that, I would say, before the end of February. I think it might even be sooner than that, but I would imagine that if it's not within the next week or 2, then it will be before the end of February. And then finally, he announced that he's going to be doing a new podcast with his wife, Katie Segal, who obviously played Gemma in Sons of Anarchy. And the podcast is going to be called Pie, because he says that the one thing the world needs is another podcast. Obviously, a wee bit of sarcasm in there. There's a shitload of podcasts. Would I listen to a Kurt Sutter podcast? I don't know. Maybe if he's going to tease us with some more Sons of Anarchy spin-offs, then I 100% would. But that is pretty much it then. He says that he's well into the writing and prep work. The casting is pretty much already done, and filming for this brand new series, The ABADONS, begins in May. So good to know that this is going ahead. I do think that Kurt Sutter's kind of flopped in series since Sons of Anarchy, so I'm hoping this one can be a hit. We don't really know much about it so far. Like I said, with only 2 people casted, it's hard to get excited, but I am looking forward for more news, and yeah, hopefully we can find out more on this series within the next few weeks. That's it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Let us know your thoughts down below, and until next time, peace.